Hi children, today we are going to start our history first chapter when, where and how. Our chapter name is when, where and how. In this chapter we will study what is history and what are the sources historians using for writing history. Okay, first we will start with the what is history. What is history? History is the study of past events in a chronological order. So what is history? History is the study of past events in a chronological order. Okay, so history is the study of past events in a chronological order. So what is chronological means? Arranging the events in an order when it occurred, or on the basis of occurrence, arranging the events in an order, that is known as chronology. So I think you got what is history. And history, what we will study in history? We will study about economy, occupation, clothing, eating habit of our ancestors or early humans. We will study about the economy, occupation, clothing, eating habit of our ancestors, and it is the study of early society. History is the study of early societies, early human beings, or what are the changes happen to the human race from past to at present. So what are the changes happen to the human race or human beings from past to at present. Now we will look from which word history is derived. History is derived from a Greek word historia. History is derived from a Greek word historia, which means narration of the past. So history is derived from a Greek word historia, which means narration of the past. Now ma'am is going to ask one question. Who is the father of history? Herodotus. Herodotus is the father of history. Herodotus. Why Herodotus is called the father of history? Because he is the first person, he is the first person who wrote or who explained history in a systematic manner. That is why Herodotus is known as the father of history. Now you know children, who is writing history? Historians. So that is not an easy task. Writing history is not an easy task. It is mainly done by some scholars. They are known as historians. So you know children, history ma'am already told you, writing history is not an easy task. So they are mainly using, historians are mainly using time and date. For writing history, they are using time and date. I think it is clear. Now we will look what are the classifications of history, how history is classified. How history is classified? History mainly classified into three. History mainly classified into three. Prehistory. Second one, proto-history. Third one, history. History mainly classified into prehistory, proto-history and history. Prehistory is the period where no written record available. The period in which no written record available. No written records available for the historians for writing history. That period is known as prehistory. No written record. The period in which no written records are available for the historians for writing history. That period is known as prehistory. Second one, proto-history. Proto-history is the period written records are available. Okay, written records are available. Written records are available, but it not understood or interpreted. Okay, written records are available, but that what is that written record that is not understood or interpreted? Not understood or not interpreted and understood. That period is known as proto-history. Okay, then third one ma'am told history. History is the period where written records are available. The period in which all the written records are available. That period is known as history. All the written records are available. So what ma'am told is clear. I think history generally classified into three: prehistory, proto-history and history. Prehistory is the period in which no written records are available. Second one, proto-history. Proto-history is the period written records are available but not interpreted and understood. Third one, history. History is the period all the written records are available. So these are the three classifications of history. Our next topic, dating of the events of history. How historians are dating an event. So children, historians adopted the convention of recording dates in terms of whether they occurred before or after the birth of Jesus Christ. So how the historians are recording an event? It is based on the birth of Jesus Christ, after the birth of Jesus Christ and before the birth of Jesus Christ. So children, the year, which year is considered as year 1? The birth of Jesus Christ. The birth of Jesus Christ is regarded as year 1. The birth of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is considered as or is regarded as year 1. Okay. So after the birth of Jesus Christ, is considered as AD. After the birth of Jesus Christ is regarded as AD. Full form Anno Domini. Anno Domini. Okay. So what ma'am told, the birth of Jesus Christ is considered as year 1. After the birth of Jesus Christ is considered as AD. Anno Domini. Okay. Before the birth of Jesus Christ is considered as BC. BC means before Christ. Before Christ. So historians are using an event happened in 8th century AD. It is happened in 1500 BC. 1500 BC means when it happened before Christ. Okay, an event happened in 78 AD means when it happened after the birth of Jesus Christ. So in this way historians are dating an event. So what ma'am told the children, AD and BC. Okay, so historians are using this term, ma'am already told you. But nowadays the term, historians are not using the term AD and BC. Instead of AD, historians are using CE. Instead of AD, historians are using CE. CE means Common Era. Common Era. What is the full form of CE? Capital, right? Capital letter. Okay. CE means Common Era. Okay, instead of AD, nowadays historians are using CE, full form Common Era. Okay, instead of BC, what historians are using now? BCE. Instead of BC, they are using BCE. Means full form Before Common Era. Before Common Era. Okay, before Common Era. Okay, so ma'am told about AD and BC. Now children, an event happened. When it happened, historians don't know. When it occurred, historians don't know. So which term historians will use? Historians will use the term C. Okay, so when the event happened, if they don't know when it happened, or they don't know correctly when it happened, not clear. So such a case, which term they will use? If it is happened before Jesus Christ, means they will use BC. If it happened after the birth of Jesus Christ, means they will use AD. So when it happened, historians don't know. Then which term they will use? They will use the term C. Okay, the full form of C, circa. Okay, they will use the term C, full form circa. Is it clear, children? So now what ma'am told, how the historians are using or dating an event. So the birth of Jesus Christ is regarded as year 1. After the birth of Jesus Christ is regarded as AD, full form Anno Domini. Nowadays this term, instead of AD, historians are using CE, Common Era, full form of CE, Common Era. Okay, after the birth of Jesus Christ. Before the birth of Jesus Christ is regarded as BC, before Christ. Nowadays using the term BCE, before Common Era. When an event happened, when historians don't know or they do not clear when it happened, then they will use the term C, circa. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Anyway, children, our next topic, how we can name the centuries. How we can name the centuries. So tell me, children, how many years will make one century? 100 years. Okay, 100 years equal to 1 century. Okay, 1 century. Okay, so from first, ma'am told, year 1, birth of Jesus Christ is regarded as year 1. Year 1 to 100. In between 1 to 100, it is considered as first century. Okay, when ma'am is asking in between 1 to 100, first century. Okay, then 100 to 199, it is which century? Second century. Okay, then 200 to 299, which century? Third century. Okay, so we will add 1. Now ma'am is going to write 1900 to 199. This is which century? 20th century. Okay, 20th century. Okay, now 2000. Okay, 2000. Now you know now which year? 2021. This is which century? 21st century. Okay, 21st century. Now 2021, we are living in which century? 21st century. So you can add 1 and write century. Okay, now ma'am is going to ask, okay, 1789, this is which century? 18th century. Okay, 18th, 17, we can add 1, so 18th century. Okay, 1989, which century? 20th century. Okay, 2010, which century? 21st century. Okay, 21st century. 1618, which century? 1618, 17th century. When we got independence, when we became free, 1947. We know we are under British rule and we got freedom in 1947. So 1947 is in which century? 20th century. 20th century. Okay, now we are living 2021. It is which century? 21st century. Is it clear, children? So in this way we can write or we can name the centuries. So 100 years will make 1 century. From the birth of Jesus Christ, that is regarded as year 1. 1 to 100, that is first century. Okay, then 100, in between 1 to 100, that is considered as first century. 100 to 199, second century. In that way everybody understood, I think. Okay, so today we mainly took about history. what is history, then ma'am told about how history is derived, then father of history we studied, then ma'am told what are the classifications of history, then we studied how historians are dating an event, then ma'am told how the historians are naming or how we can name the centuries. That is the last topic. I think today's topic is clear to you. If you have any doubt, ask me. We will meet in the next class.